Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're going to have a great time in the service tonight. I'm continuing in John 17 on the high priestly prayer, the true Lord's Prayer, where He prays for all of us, an eternal prayer. And I'm going to show you tonight on how His prayer of sanctification for us to be set apart from sin, His prayer for protection from the world for us, that we will be protected from the temptation of the evil one. These are the things that cause unity in the body of Christ. Compromise does not bring unity. Holiness brings unity. But right now, let's go to some of the most quoted words of Jesus. In Mark chapter 12, beginning with verse 22, Jesus says, "Have faith in God. I tell you the truth, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. Therefore I tell you that whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive him, so that your Father in heaven may forgive your sins." Now there's several things I want you to see there. First of all, I'd like you to notice that faith must be spoken. Sometimes this is called a confession of faith. Now that confession of faith can't be like a parrot quoting, "By his stripes I have been healed." A confession of faith must flow from the heart. There's no doubt in our heart. We've so planted the Word of God in our heart. We've so instilled and held the Word of God in our heart that out of the abundance of our heart the mouth speaks. It's not something contrived. It's not something forced. It's not something of trying to act like something or put on a facade of faith, which oftentimes, unfortunately, confession of faith is. There's true faith in your heart. That's why I tell people, never make yourself confess something. Rather, listen to the words of your mouth. And when you hear fear, when you hear doubt and unbelief coming out of your heart, recognize the solution is not to change your words. The solution is to fix your heart. So, all right, we put the Word of God in our heart, and then we speak faith. But again, the power is not in our words. And this is one of the great challenges with some of the faith teaching today that has brought a lot of confusion to the body of Christ. I believe in the principles of faith and confession, but some people, they've heard just enough to hurt themselves, and they go out and they stretch a truth like a rubber band so that it's no longer a truth. Now I want you to notice, it's not your words that does something, it's God. He said, "And does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him." Not his words do it, it will be done for him. In other words, God does it. It's not our words that create. It's not our words that bring about change. It's our faith in God, and then God acts and brings about change. Now I know that's a little subtle difference, but if you and I begin to believe that the power is in our words, if you and I believe that the power is within us, then we're God and not just human beings who have faith in a great big God. Now, we fill our heart with faith, our words speak, and then God does the work. Now, I know that's a very subtle difference, but it's a very important distinction to remember. I want to challenge you today. If when you listen to your words, you hear doubt, you hear unbelief, you hear fear, rather than trying to change your words and put on an act of faith, why don't you get down with the Word of God and read the Bible and meditate on the Word of God and let the Holy Spirit plant the Word of God so firmly in your heart so that without trying, without thinking, your mouth speaks, "By his stripes I have been healed." Without thinking, without trying to force anything, you see a financial challenge and your mouth speaks, "All my needs are met according to his riches and glory through Christ Jesus." Fix our hearts, fill a heart with faith, and then the words, they just flow. And when faith flows, God moves.